Ever wondered how Hollywood's brightest stars went from red carpets to unemployment? Practically overnight. Scandals, shocking behavior, and a few bad decisions left some celebs completely blacklisted from the industry. Who lost it all and why? Stick around to uncover the juiciest, most unexpected downfalls. Number 1. Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen was once the highest paid actor on television, racking in millions for his role as Charlie Harper on 2.5 Men. But in 2011, it all came crashing down. Sheen's very public battle with addiction, coupled with a series of bizarre interviews and erratic behavior, became too much for the show's producers. He famously made derogatory comments about the show's creator Chuck Lorre, calling him a clown and a charlatan. Unsurprisingly, the network swiftly fired him. Sheen attempted a comeback with anger management, but the show never reached the same level of success. This raises a question. Can anyone truly recover from such a public meltdown? Sheen's story proves that even the biggest stars can fall from grace, and sometimes they never find their way back.
Sitcom, you're making $2 million an episode. Wow.
Hello. At
the height of your career, what happened?
I think I just started partying too hard. I started having way too much fun.
Seriously?
And it spilled over onto the set a little bit. I mean, I wasn't partying on the set. I was never high when I worked, but no, that became secondary. And what became the thrust of what I was, curious to pursue was like traveling on my weeks off and inviting all my buddies, and I'm eating steak. Everybody's eating steak, and just jewelry and excess, and there was this little show I had to keep going back to keep getting the money, but
so the show was kind of getting in the way of
getting in the way of my social life. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It seems to me you don't really want to mess up a situation where you've got this, great job on a hit show and you're making so much money. Why mess with success that way?
You make a very good point. But at the same time, you want to have fun having that type of success.
Right.
Yeah.
Number 2. Roseanne Barr. Roseanne Barr was once celebrated for her portrayal of a working-class mom in the iconic show Roseanne. After years off the air, the show was revived in 2018 and became an instant hit again. But then Barr posted a tweet that would change everything, comparing former Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett to an ape. Barr faced immediate backlash. ABC didn't hesitate. They cancelled the Roseanne reboot just hours after the tweet and fired her. What's more shocking is how fast things went downhill. The network tried to salvage the show by creating the Connors, continuing the series without her. But Barr's career, it hasn't recovered. One impulsive tweet was all it took to bring down a career that spanned decades. Isn't it wild how just 140 characters can erase a lifetime of work?
I'm trying to talk about Iran. I'm trying to talk about Valerie Jarrett wrote the Iran deal.
I know, but you've told me this 300 times. Do you know that if...
That's what my tweet was about.
I know. You've explained this literally 300 times.
I thought the bitch was white! God damn it! I thought the bitch was white! Fuck! When ABC called and asked me to explain my egregious and unforgivable tweet, I told them I thought Valerie Jarrett was white. About 40 minutes after that, my show was canceled before even one advertiser pulled out, and I was labeled a racist.
Number 3. Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was at the top of his game, celebrated for roles in House of Cards and films like American Beauty. But in 2017, during the height of the #MeToo movement, Spacey's past came back to haunt him. Multiple individuals accused him of sexual misconduct, with some allegations stretching back decades. The revelations were enough to push Netflix to swiftly fire him from House of Cards, and his scenes in All the Money in the World were reshot with actor Christopher Plummer replacing him. Spacey has since tried to make a quiet return to acting, but the industry has largely turned its back on him. When a career is defined by talent, can such serious accusations allow for any sort of comeback?
That House of Cards, 99% of what they do on that show is real. And the 1% they got wrong, you could never get an education bill passed that fast.
Steve. I want to inform the affiliates we might be going long tonight.
Yeah, that's only because I never was able to honor that New Year's resolution I made every year, which was to talk faster.
Number 4. Lindsay Lohan. Once the darling of Hollywood, Lindsay Lohan's early career saw massive success with films like Mean Girls and The Parent Trap. But starting in the mid-2000s, Lohan's life began to spiral out of control. Legal issues, substance abuse, and erratic behavior on set earned her a bad reputation. She often showed up late or missed work altogether, and soon no one wanted to take the risk of hiring her. Despite a few attempts at a comeback, including smaller roles in a reality TV show, Lohan's once thriving career has never fully recovered. Her story is a classic example of how fast personal issues can overshadow professional success.
Now, aren't you supposed to be in rehab now?
Do you not watch anything that goes on?
I do.
A tabloid now?
Now here's what
May 2nd.
I was under the May 2nd.
Yes.
And how long will you be in rehab?
3 months.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Several.
And how will this time be different? What are they rehabbing, first of all? What is on their list? What are they going to work on when you walk through the door?
We didn't discuss this in the pre-interview.
No, but it'll be 3 months, and you
no, I think to be honest, I'm the happiest when I'm working and the healthiest, and I think this is an opportunity for me to, focus on what I love in life, and I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a blessing, and
to be able to, perhaps a lifesaver, a career saver.
Yeah.
Is it like alcohol? Do you drink too much?
We've discussed this in the past.
Did we really? When did we discuss?
Well, because
I'm the one who's having the blackouts. So now, when you go to the rehab, what do they do?
We're here for a movie.
We have to what?
Let's stay on the positive.
Oh,
aside from that side of the positive.
Yeah. All right.
Come on now.
Okay, we'll talk about the movies.
I've been here since I was 7.
7 years old. How many times do you think you've been here?
I wouldn't know. I'll have to find out in rehab.
Because of the jokes and stuff, but yet you have enough spine, enough sense of yourself, enough poise to come out here and talk to me. All right, that's enough.
I thought this was going to be vodka.
Oh. Now, you gotta stop drinking. They don't let you drink in rehab.
It was a joke.
I know. I wish you'd come out with the tags on your dress, though.
I know. It would have been so funny.
Yeah. We'll do that.
It's not funny because
do that on Fallon.
It's hurtful towards me. No, I love seeing you.
Yeah, I love seeing you. Honestly,
I do.
It's nice. Oh, you,
Stop.
Oh, she's tearing up a little bit.
Number 5. Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson was one of the biggest stars in the world, with hits like Braveheart and Lethal Weapon under his belt. But all that changed in 2006 when Gibson was arrested for driving under the influence and made anti-Semitic remarks during his arrest. The question that remains is, can the public truly forgive a celebrity who has been involved in such scandals? Number 6. Katherine Heigl. Katherine Heigl's career was soaring when she starred on Grey's Anatomy and appeared in the hit comedy Knocked Up. But then Heigl's comments about the quality of the writing on Grey's and her decision to withdraw from Emmy consideration didn't sit well with Hollywood. She also publicly criticized Knocked Up, saying the film was sexist, which didn't win her any fans behind the scenes. Heigl developed a reputation for being difficult to work with, and soon the offers stopped coming. While she has tried to make a comeback, starring in smaller films and TV shows, she hasn't reached the same heights as before. Is it possible that being outspoken can cost a star everything in such a competitive industry?
Good to see you. Good to see you. Hello. You look fantastic.
Thanks a village.
It's hard to believe you had a baby not so long ago, right?
I did, yeah, 4 months ago. He was 4 months now.
Unbelievable.
Thank you.
So, you had a boy.
I did.
My wife is very pregnant right now.
I know,
What did you name the boy? Thank you very much. We don't know. We've decided not to find out.
That's so admirable. I couldn't do that. 10 weeks into pregnancy, I was like, tell me right now. Yeah. And they did.
And then did you have a name before your son was born?
I didn't, which makes me wanting to know all that more weird. But I couldn't come up with a name for ages. I don't know why. I just struggled with it. And
it's hard. It's a big decision.
It's a big decision, and you don't want to fail this child with the wrong name.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. My husband, I think Joshua is a beautiful name. And
your husband is Josh Kelly?
He's a Joshua, and his name is Joshua Bishop Kelly, and I just thought, that's a beautiful name. And one night I sort of broached it with him, like, how do you feel about a junior? And he had in the past said, like, oh, he hates that idea. He would never be that guy. And I just I wasn't finding something that I was responding to. And he went, oh, I love that. That would mean a lot to me. And I was like,
Number 7. Amanda Bynes. Amanda Bynes was one of Nickelodeon's biggest stars, known for her comedy chops on The Amanda Show and films like What a Girl Wants. But in the early 2010s, Bynes' personal life unraveled in the public eye. Multiple arrests, bizarre social media posts, and concerning behavior led her to announce her retirement from acting. While Bynes has since sought treatment for her mental health, her acting career never bounced back. Her story serves as a reminder of the immense pressure child stars face, often leading to public meltdowns as they transition to adulthood. Can young stars in Hollywood ever truly escape the pitfall of fame?
I hike, I go spinning, take spinning classes, and I feed the homeless.
Number 8. TJ Miller. TJ Miller was on the rise with roles in Silicon Valley and Deadpool. However, his career took a significant hit when allegations of sexual misconduct surfaced in 2017. On top of this, Miller was known for being difficult on set, causing tension with his co-stars and crew. Eventually, he was fired from Silicon Valley, and his work in Hollywood has significantly diminished since then. In a town that thrives on reputation, can a star like TJ Miller repair the damage caused by such allegations and disruptive behavior?
We had TJ Miller on the show the day it was announced that he was leaving.
Yeah.
Did his departure come as a surprise?
No, I think for a while he was making it pretty clear that he was ready to move on, and no sense in...
He gave a candid interview to the Hollywood Reporter, and he was critical of you and then praising of you. How did you react to that?
That sounds about right. I don't know. That sounds about... I've known that guy for a very long time, and I think he and I have had our times where we're very much in sync and times where we're not, and, you know.
Would you call him a friend?
Probably not now, but I don't wish him any ill will. I mean, I hope he does great in whatever he wants to do, but...
Were you shocked when he said that?
Yeah, it was unexpected that he took it that far, but at the same time, what are you gonna do? I suppose you can't go through this business entirely unscathed, so if someone wants to throw your name under the bus, what are you gonna do? I don't want to retaliate. Again, at the same time, I hope he does great.
Number 9. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf, once a Disney Channel darling, made a name for himself with blockbuster films like Transformers, but off-screen, his behavior was erratic, and legal trouble soon followed. In 2020, singer FKA Twigs sued LaBeouf, accusing him of emotional and physical abuse, which resulted in him losing major roles and being dropped by his agency. Despite acknowledging his struggles and seeking treatment, LaBeouf's future in Hollywood remains unclear. When personal demons overshadow professional talent, how long does it take to bounce back, if at all? Number 10. Armie Hammer. Armie Hammer, once praised for his roles in The Social Network and Call Me By Your Name, faced a career downfall in 2021. Disturbing allegations of emotional abuse and even cannibalistic fantasies came to light, leading Hammer to be dropped by his talent agency and losing multiple film roles. Hammer has denied the accusations, but his career has been put on pause indefinitely. With such dark allegations hanging over him, will Armie Hammer ever be able to make a return to the industry? Or is his Hollywood career over for good? Number 11. CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green, the voice behind hits like Forget You, was at the top of his game until 2014. Accused of drugging a woman and later making highly controversial statements on social media, Green's career took a nosedive. He was dropped from The Voice, and though he continues to release music, he's never regained the same level of success. Is it possible for an artist like CeeLo to recover from not just the legal issues, but also the public's loss of trust? Number 12. Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser's disappearance from Hollywood had fans puzzled. Once a major star in the 90s with films like The Mummy and George of the Jungle, Fraser quietly stepped back from the spotlight. In 2018, he revealed that his absence was partly due to being blacklisted after accusing a powerful Hollywood executive of sexual harassment. Fraser's story is one of resilience, and while his career suffered for years, recent fan support and new roles suggested a comeback could be in the works. Could Fraser be the ultimate comeback story we're all rooting for?
Did you know you had this performance in you? Did you know that as an actor you had this?
I knew it wasn't asked of me. I knew it was material I hadn't seen before, and I just knew the basics of it when I went to meet Darren. he wasn't certain how he was going to make this movie because it would require the actor to clearly wear extensive prosthetic makeup.
Yeah.
To create Charlie's body. And
did that help or hinder?
Help, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it was designed with the rules that it would obey gravity and physics. And it was appropriately heavy. And that really made the experience of playing the part, I think, really a lot closer to what it would be like to live in a body of a man that size.
These stories are proof that fame and fortune don't guarantee a lifelong career in Hollywood, whether it's because of personal mistakes, scandals, or behind-the-scenes behavior. These celebrities all learned that being on top one day doesn't mean staying there forever. Can any of these stars make a full comeback? Or is their time truly over? If you found these stories interesting, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more fascinating insights into Hollywood's biggest scandals and controversies. Let us know in the comments which celebrity downfall surprised you the most. Stay tuned for more.